Okay, this is November the 19th, 2015. We're watching the rainbow infrared loop, and we're watching Tropical Storm Rick down here, which still has 40-mile-per-hour winds, moving northwest at I believe it's about 8 miles per hour. This system looks like it's starting to get some rotation here. We'll have to keep an eye on this, obviously. Also, the storm looks like it's being blasted. We can see a real clear, distinct blast pattern around the edges of that system. We've been watching this all day, and I put up a video earlier showing these the pattern around the edge of this storm. It's being hit, and otherwise this storm would very quickly develop into a probably a Category 5 hurricane because of the temperature of the water right down here. It's around 85 degrees. These waters all through here. Right around 85 degrees. So this storm would very quickly develop, and that's why they're hitting this all day long. It's obvious they're doing that, and that's keeping it in check. Okay, now we had chemtrails today in Los Angeles. Very dry conditions. This morning it was around 17% humidity at 10 o'clock in the morning. Currently it's around 20% relative humidity, and we've got a dew point of around 22 degrees Fahrenheit, and the temperature is around 62 degrees currently. And also we have a new storm moving out of the Bering Sea right over Alaska right here. It's a 972 millibar storm system, very large, big front here, moisture field. And we can see that right here we have a big channel, dry air, that will keep these two moisture fields separated from one another. We've got a gale right here, and that is forecast to move. It's moving towards the west coast, but we've got high pressure building in right up in this area. We've got a couple high pressures right here, and then there's one right on this side. So we'll see that in a minute on the map, on the surface analysis map. Here is the infrared loop. You can see Rick down here. Rick looks like it's starting to get some rotation going counterclockwise. And we can see the intensity of this moisture field moving towards the west coast. We've got a moisture field right here moving towards California, and that's probably why the planes were out spraying today in Southern California. So we'll keep an eye on that situation as well. And here's that new storm right up here over Alaska. So Alaska is getting a lot of rain. We can see all the red in that storm. That's dumping many, many inches of rain and snow. So we'll keep an eye on all that. Okay, let's take a look at the East Pacific water vapor loop. This is a close-up of Tropical Storm Rick, and we can get a better view of this blast pattern all the way around the edge of that storm. And there's no question they're hitting that with microwaves. They're superheating the core, and we get superheated water vapor that shoots. We see a blast like an icicle pattern, blast pattern, right around the edge there, and that weakens the storm. That keeps it in check, because if they didn't do this, this storm would explode into a Category 5 system. It would develop into a Category 5 hurricane, just like Patricia did within 24 hours. So this is what they do to keep these storms under control. All right. Okay, and here's that moisture field moving towards Southern California. Keep an eye on that. Here is the infrared loop. Okay. All right, let's go look at the, this is the SSEC geostationary satellite image map. And we can see some chemtrail activity down here by Hawaii, and in different places right up along and through here. A lot of chemtrailing going on throughout this entire moisture field, because some of that is moving right into California. Right here we can see that. And so they are chemtrailing. and that lowers the relative humidity and prevents the lift, atmospheric lift, that's needed for rain. So the chemtrails help stop the rain, and that prolongs the California drought. All the new subscribers to this channel, or rather this video series, chemtrails are part one of the of making the drought, that is stopping the rain. And then we have the transmitters. We've got the HARP transmitters creating large areas of high pressure on demand, and then we have the microwave transmitters pinpointing the cores of thunderstorms and superheating them very quickly and neutralizing them. So between the chemtrails and these transmitters, they've got the weather pretty much locked down. And I hate that term lockdown, but that's a term everybody seems to understand these days. So, but that's the way it is. So let's go on and take a look at the, this is the surface analysis map. And we can see that stationary high sitting here off of California and the West Coast. And that is serving to block a lot of this weather activity. We've got a gale right here. And we've got a high up here as well. High pressure here, right here, and right here. Actually, this high extends all the way across and is keeping these two moisture fields separated. Let's go back to that big map again and take a look. So this high right here is serving to separate, keep separated this jet stream flow into the West Coast in California from this moisture field right here, which is part of this new storm. So they're going to keep this separated from getting wound into this gale right here. By the way, there's not much rotation left in that gale. It's just drifting along. But there is a lot of moisture left, and we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, here's the jet stream. Moving right into the West Coast, we can see that, and it does a left turn over the Great Lakes to the north. Okay, here is the sea level analysis. We've got two highs. We've got a low right here. That's that gale. And again, the high is blocking most of the weather into California. We had chemtrails today. We've got that moisture field moving right up towards Southern California. Here is the 500 millibar. Just straight. Okay, we got an upper level low right here, and then a broad area of high pressure all around here. And then we have this gale right here, which is that little trough feature, and some high pressure right here, which will probably block this for the time being. Okay, let's look at the 300 millibar. There's that upper level low right there, and these little ridges. So that's pretty much the that's the situation. Okay, here is the National Hurricane Center. We've got Rick identified, and Rick is, get this thing overexposed. Okay, 40 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 9, or rather 10 miles per hour. Okay, so that's the situation. Also, we have another disturbance down here over the Central American countries, with a 0% chance of hurricane formation in 2 days. All right, so that's the summary for today, and we will keep an eye on Tropical Storm Rick, and if anything develops, you'll get it here. All right, thanks for watching.